Now, White Pine County Daily News with Wyatt Cox.
And KELY News, sponsored by Sahara Motors. Ready for all seasons, the Kawasaki Ridge XR Crew Limited HVAC side-by-side keeps you cool in the summer, dry in the rain, and warm in the winter. Conquer any trail, creek, or blizzard while staying comfortable the whole way. That'd be perfect for under the Christmas tree. Check one out today at Sahara Motors. We've got fair skies heading into Thanksgiving weekend. Look for a high today around 53 degrees. Nevada's high school graduation rate climbed to 85.4% for the class of 2025, up nearly 4 points from last year. State education officials say more than 34,000 students earned diplomas, with career and technical education students leading the way at nearly 99%. White Pine County outperformed the state once again. The district posted a 93% graduation rate. That's an increase from 91.2% the year prior and well above the state average. White Pine, one of 9 school districts to show year-over-year improvement, and one of 8 districts topping the 90% mark. Across Nevada, more students earned advanced or college and career-ready diplomas, and graduation rates rose for every major student group, including low-income students, English learners, and students with disabilities. A full breakdown of Nevada's graduation data available on the Nevada Report Card website at nevadareportcard.nv.gov. For the first time in several years, the White Pine County Commission is scheduled to have a meeting on Wednesday. Only 2 items of significance on the agenda as the Commission seeks to sell a 3/4-acre plot of land in the city and get updates on budget preparations and SNPLA grant projects. Meeting scheduled for 9 o'clock in the library conference room. White Pine County Sheriff's deputies handled a range of calls on Friday and Saturday. On Friday, deputies investigated a reported sex crime, a hit-and-run in Ely, 2 welfare checks, and a custody concern involving grandchildren. A roaming dog complaint forwarded to animal control, and suspicious vehicle and loud music calls in the city were unfounded. Deputies also arrested 34-year-old Antonio Gutierrez Ramirez of Tonalico, Jalisco, Mexico, for grand larceny in connection with a theft at a local business. His bail set at $10,000. On Saturday, deputies arrested 19-year-old Kenneth Wall of Ely for DUI and minor in consumption after checking on a suspicious vehicle. His bail set at $1,245. A juvenile detained in the domestic disturbance on charges including domestic battery, battery with a deadly weapon, and grand larceny of a motor vehicle. Deputies also investigated a report of a truck driver who allegedly pointed a gun at another motorist. That case still ongoing. Other calls included found property, an unfound alarm at a business, a false report of someone inside a camp trailer, juveniles playing doorbell ditch, and text messages sent in violation of a no-contact order. A major case before the Supreme Court of the U.S. could reshape how mail-in ballots are counted in our state and 15 other states. The case centers on whether ballots postmarked by Election Day but arriving days later may still be tallied. Nevada currently allows up to 4 days for mail-in ballots and 3 days for those without a postmark. If the court limits that practice, it could force Nevada to tighten deadlines or change how votes are accepted. State officials warn the ruling could have wide-ranging effects on elections handling across the country. Nevada's rural counties emerging as major players in the state's economic future, that according to a panel hosted by the Northern Nevada Development Authority. Industry leaders are saying mining, advanced manufacturing, data centers, and energy development are driving new interest outside urban areas. Mark Nelson with Mark IV Capital says companies are drawn to open land and strong logistics along I-80, fueling projects like Fernley's Victory Logistics Center and new data center developments near USA Parkway. In northeastern Nevada, Regional Development Director Sheldon Mudd says lithium, vanadium, tungsten, and other critical minerals position rural counties as key contributors in battery technology and energy production. He says the growing lithium loop depends on statewide collaboration. Churchill County expanding tourism and leveraging its geothermal production, though officials say transmission limitations prevent that power from supporting local industry. Fallon's Raptor 3C Arena has already generated up to $15 million in economic impact. Rural Nevada bracing for population and workforce growth, panelists agreed the next phase of development hinges on infrastructure, housing, and continued infrastructure to capture incoming demand. Well, Pershing County and Needles meet again tomorrow morning at 9. Both teams carrying 7-game winning streaks into the matchup for the state's 2A championship at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Pershing County is 3-0 against Needles since 2016 and won their most recent meeting in September by a 30-22 score. Pershing County comes in at 11-1 after a tight 42-36 playoff victory over Lincoln County on Saturday. Needles, now 9-2, also advanced with a close 18-12 win over Battle Mountain, overcoming a significant ratings gap between the two programs. Both teams rolling. Tuesday's game will determine whether Pershing County extends its dominance over Needles or if Needles finally breaks through. At 8:21 for Sahara Motors, that's news from the state of Nevada.
You see lots of commercials on television telling you to drive a little and save a lot. Dealers wanting you to drive to Salt Lake, Elko, Reno, and even Las Vegas. But ask them one question. What happens if there's a problem? Do you have to drive 3, 4, or even 6 hours to get service? Here at Sahara Motors in Ely, we service everything we sell right here in White Pine County. Shop here first, get our best deal, and you get that best deal by telling Shauna that Wyatt sent you by. Then if you want, shop other places. When you account for the drive, you'll find that it pays you to be a part of the Sahara Motors family. Stop by Sahara Motors, just about a mile north of Ely on US 93. Sahara Motors, we are White Pine proud.
Tell Shauna Wyatt sent you by.